the reason made me laugh, and I was like, that's all you can ask for. Connection, a couple laughs.
Favorite Sunday activity?
For me, if I'm with my family, I love just spending time with them, playing games, hanging out, eating some good food. Sunday's a big family day for me.
I watch football on Sundays most of the time, and I eat with my family. Like, we have all the family over. It's great. It's fun. It's fun, but
That's
mainly
number 2 to him.
Yeah, mainly it's the fantasy football lineup. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It was interesting when multiple men stood up for me. I was glad that they asked me questions. I got a chance to ask.
Yeah. We in here. Mm, bear with me. Bear with me. To get started. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. I'm a little late, but it is what it is. Rare breeds tap in with me. My regulars tap in with me. I'm gonna let y'all know what we doing. Hold on. Let me pull up the stream on my phone. This is what we're gonna do. Let's do a $25 live stream goal for me to stay on 2 hours. If we don't meet the goal fairly quick, I'm probably gonna go over to Rumble and go over a Sleazy Slee episode over on Rumble. It's not gonna be private or anything, so all you gotta do is hit the link. to watch it. We drop the link at the top of the chat. Let me add the Cash App and PayPal on Rumble. So everybody hit the like button. The like button is looking disrespected. 5 people watching, only 1 like. It's just a slap in the face, really. Oh yeah, I'm looking to meet a $25 live stream goal. I'm looking to meet it pretty early too. If not, I'm gonna stay on here for like 30 minutes and then we're gonna go over to Rumble to go over a sleazy episode. If you put the link in the top of the chat. Let's get into it.
A lot of responses from men saying that they don't want modern women have bad attitudes, or that they shame and guilt and all these negative things. While I'm not saying that there may not be women out there who are this way, I do want men to understand that this comes from somewhere. That a lot of modern women, I'm going to speak for myself in this situation, don't trust men to be a traditional man, therefore allowing her to be a traditional woman.
It's just So let me get ready to say the same thing I say every live. They don't trust men to be traditional men. Look, man, you on the internet with this shit. Your ability to trust a man or pair bond with a man, I'm sure, is shot at this point. You had multiple opportunities. You had every opportunity in the world in high school or college to pair bond with a man and ride it out with him. She knows every single man she could trust and every man she can't trust. Look at those nails. Look at those fucking witch nails. We know exactly who this woman is. Look, not a good person.
A lot of times grow up in households where men were not the provider, therefore allowing her to be a traditional woman. A lot of times grow traditional man, therefore allowing her to be a traditional woman. A lot of times grow up in households where men were not the providers or the protectors. And what was instilled in us from either our mothers or just from our own observations is that we have to take care of ourselves and we have to be independent because
Okay, cool. Let's just say I roll with it. You didn't grow up seeing men doing what they were supposed to do. Okay, fine. You- Okay, so where do you go from there? You grew up, you didn't see men being men. So, okay, are you swearing off men for a lifetime? If not, w- how do you plan on remedying? I'm not even gonna try. How do you? What's the remedy for this? Okay, you grew up not seeing men being men, so you got to do everything for yourself. So, what do you plan to do to succeed in the dating market then? Swear off men for the rest of your life? Like, these women are so full of shit, man. Like I always say, by the time a woman is struggling to find a mate, her standards are too high. That's really the only reason. That's the like, because as we always say, pretty much every woman could get a man. Pretty much every woman could get a decent man, not a great man, not an extraordinary man, but most women could get a average Joe who's willing to go to work, and if he can't afford to pay all the bills, go to work and try, help with bills, and put in genuine effort into the relationship and genuinely do everything in their power to take care of that woman and try to make her happy. Most women can find that. So by the time a woman's on the internet struggling, talking about dating, her standards are too high. It's that simple. Really hate those nails.
Our mothers or just from our own observations is that we have to take care of ourselves and we have to be independent because you cannot rely on a man, not because we don't want to, but because we've seen dysfunctionality in the way that our parents had their relationship. So as I speak to other modern women, a lot of them say that it's not that they wouldn't like to be taken care of, it's the fact that a lot of women don't trust men because of the men that they've seen in their lives. So if you are a man,
Look, let me tell you this right damn now.
Let me tell you something right now. It don't work that way.
We want to be taken care of. Being in a relationship with a man is not about being taken care of. It's about two people taking care of each other and two people basically, putting in real effort to make the relationship work and looking out for another person. It's not about you just being taken care of. You know what I mean? What are you going to do to take care of that man other than let him fuck you? And that's not really taking care of him. Just never mind. These are concepts beyond you.
seen in their lives. So if you are a man and you have this negative perspective of modern women and you come across a modern woman who does have a bad attitude, understand that over time, if you're able to show her and prove to her that you can be the provider and the protector that you want to be.
It's going to be a no for me, dog. Keep it up, though.
What incentive does he have to push past the funky attitude? They want men to come in who didn't do anything to these women and break down all these walls, and that's just horse shit. Just plain horse shit. No, you're not worth it.
She may start to trust you and fall in line with a more
Are we shocked that she got some big tattoo on her forearm? It's like the long nails and the big tattoo on the arm, they just go together almost every time. All she missing is the bull ring and the multicolored hair.
want to be, she may start to trust you and fall in line with a more traditional role because she feels safe enough to do that with you.
See how easy it is? All you have to do is play the lottery and hope she has a bad attitude because her dad was not a provider, not because she was never told no. Still not sure what having a bad attitude has anything to do with being a more traditional woman or not. But since she never cared to explain that, why wouldn't I will never get caught.
I don't want a boyfriend because why would I argue with one ugly boy when I could flirt with like 100 cute ones?
What? What are you talking about?
Let's break down why this is so stupid. Why would I don't want a boyfriend because why would I argue with one ugly boy when I can flirt with 100 cute ones? Well, first off, why isn't your boyfriend cute? Why couldn't you pull a cute boyfriend? Was this video made to make your current ex jealous? He doesn't give a fuck. He's probably glad to get rid of you. Shout out to John. He donated $5. He says, "What incentive? We get the honor of raising her children, of course." Yeah. Everybody, shout out John. $5 down, 20 to go to keep me on YouTube for 2 hours. If not, I'm gonna hop off here pretty quick and just go to Rumble and go over a sleaze episode. So $5 down, 20 to go. What up, awesome? Um, John is the live stream sponsor, King of the Stream. Uh, This for you, John. Just a waste of cute. I mean, she got some thick ass eyebrows, and those eyelashes are ridiculous. Those eyelashes are ridiculous. Shit, honestly, I still like them more than the Cumbrellas. I mean, she looked kind of goofy here, but I mean, nice big eye. I mean, she's cute. I'll give her that. But she's a complete dingbat, of course. But anyway, this for you, John.
She's going to have issues for the rest of her life.
Appreciate it. Awesome. I caught some of the live on I caught some of the live on MAB channel, MABW channel. Appreciate it though, awesome. Appreciate it. For real. All right, that one wasn't for you, John. This one for you. Look, I got a question for you, awesome. I'm curious what your answer would be. I'm very curious. Very curious what your answer would be. If I can find this damn meme. All right, this for you, John.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose.
Let me ask. It's actually you might have already answered it. Awesome. It's a poll I did earlier, but I don't know if you answered it or not. But I'm gonna just ask you live. Hold on. Get this up here so long. I'm just gonna click off of it finally. This question is specifically for you, awesome. I don't know if you answered it already. I want to see what you're gonna say. So the hypothetical is 4 guys corner you and tell you to take off your favorite sports team's hat, and you don't have the option to run. What are you doing? Taking an ass whooping or brawling with them, or taking off the hat? I'm gonna read it one more time. This is for you, awesome. I'm curious what your answer will be. 4 guys corner you and tell you to take off your favorite sports team's hat. You don't have the option to run. What are you doing? Are you brawling it out, aka maybe taking an ass whooping, 4 against 1, or will you just take off the hat? All right, let's get back into the nonsense. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, awesome. I thought you was gonna say brawl it out, but look, to be clear, I'm not brawling it out. Fuck it, man. Y'all, I'll take off the hat. Fuck it. It ain't that deep to me. Fuck it. I know some dudes. Well, we almost at 50-50. So 50% of the guys said, no, you're right. You right. You right. Awesome. The graveyard is full of tough guys. I totally agree. I totally agree. But shit, I guess 50% of the people that answered, they want, or 45% of the dudes that answered, they want to be a tough guy. So I guess we got to do better, man. So if there's anybody listening that picked take the ass whooping, it ain't worth it, bro. Who do you don't got nothing to prove. But some men, it just is what it is, man. Some dudes is like that. Wear it in health. Yeah, that's true. Wear it in health. That's real. But it's certain guys, but see, a lot of these niggas capping. Let's be real. A good portion of the 45% who say they gonna take the ass whooping, probably at least, I don't know what percentage is capping. I mean, there's some niggas that they just ain't going. They rather die, get put in a coma. It is some niggas out there like that. But let's continue.
Why would I argue with one ugly boy when I could flirt with like 100 cute ones?
Oh my god, girls math.
That has to be what that was, right? It has to because I can't explain it any other way. I mean,
Let me talk about that. Okay, why would I? What did she say? Why would I want one ugly man? Why would I want a boyfriend and get into it with one ugly man when I can flirt with 100 cute ones? Well, what's the end goal? What's the end goal? I mean, okay, you flirt. Okay, you flirted with 100 cute dudes. Okay, now what? See, they struggle with long term thinking. They really do. And it's just. I used to say like I don't feel sorry for these bitches, but I don't know. Maybe I'm getting older and I do more now. I mean, some people say I'm getting harsher with my message. Maybe I'm just feeling sorry overall for the whole situation. That all these women are just going down this terrible road that's going to end horribly for all of them. No, that's a fact, awesome. But let's just move on.
you could get a cute boyfriend, but no, that has to be that girls' math I keep hearing about.
Okay, if you were in my position, would you tell your friend's boyfriend that your friend was cheating on them? So basically, my friend is someone that I'm fairly close to, but like not really, just like.
Okay. I just see this is interesting. The whole question about taking the hat off. Now here's I feel like this might be a whole different dynamic if I ask it like this. This changes it drastically. Okay. The new hypothetical is it's not 4 dudes anymore. It's 1 dude. And let's just say it's a dude that's about your height, your build. This is probably going to be a good fight. I'm genuinely curious now. Okay, so it's not 4 dudes now. It's just 1 dude who's your height, your build, and it looked like this might be a good fight. Are you still taking the hat off? That's my new question. It's only 1 dude now. But one dude who looked like he'd give you a run for your money. Do you take the hat off then?
I keep hearing about.
Okay, if you were in my position, would you tell your friend's boyfriend that your friend was cheating on them? So basically, my friend is someone that I'm fairly close to, but like not really, just like we hang out every now and then, and my boyfriend is also friends with this person, okay? And she confided in me that, and also I saw screenshots and stuff. She was telling me that she was really into this one guy that she met on Tinder, and I saw that she had a Tinder, and I saw that she was messaging guys, and I'm usually someone who minds their own business. I don't get into drama. Like, I don't care usually, okay? But it's one thing if you're doing it on your own time, but it's another when you're like almost bragging about it to me, and also like not even caring to say that you have a boyfriend when we go out and making it seem like you're single is just something that like I couldn't help but not ignore. But then again, this is my friend, okay?
Okay, I'm annoyed already. Let's move on. Nice tits though, but I'm annoyed. See if we can get another one that's a little more interesting than that.
Dilemma you're in today.
This is the secret to being irresistible to all women. And yes, all women, even the women who would never admit this to you. And no, it is not being tall, dark, and handsome. Women won't necessarily tell you this directly, even the women who say the opposite. But what we all really, really want, and we find extremely attractive is a super masculine man. It's all about polarity. The more in her feminine she is, the more attractive she's going to find you in your masculine. So, what do I mean by masculinity?
I don't know what she's talking about either. I might let it play while I go get something to eat, and then we'll move on to something else. But okay, so yeah, John, let me talk about this real quick. I don't know if I ever talked about this on the live. So let me give my answer. One dude my size tell me to take my hat off. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, I don't see me taking it off either. Like just one dude. Yeah, that's pretty different. Awesome says after being in prison so much, I'm moving smarter and playing for keeps. Can't let these suckers trick you off the streets. But yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, look, generally speaking, I'll try to avoid confrontation. Well, maybe I shouldn't. Well, no, that's. I mean, that's true. People look at that a certain way if you a man and you say you avoid confrontation. Um, but I do because I don't see the point. I don't really feel like I have anything to prove. A motherfucker, oh he pussy. Okay, cool. You think I'm pussy? Cool. Next, what's for dinner? Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, cool, man. Um, but a lot of times it's unavoidable. Well, I don't want to say it's unavoidable, but people do just test you as a man, especially as a black man. A lot of people test you, women, children, other men, black men, white men. As a black man, I definitely feel like I have a target, and I definitely feel like people, how can I put this, are motivated to try to stir up something with me. As a black man, I know I can't be the only one that experiences this. So I actually think it's the most difficult to avoid conflict as a black man. Cause I feel like even when you walk in the door, people are almost like on edge, ready for some conflict. And sometimes it's like, well, let me start something with him before he starts something with me. Well, let me just have an attitude from the jump because I know he black. He probably gonna have an attitude or a problem about to come about. That's our reputation in the world. When we walk in the room, oh, problems. So I feel like sometimes that attract problems. But this is what I want to talk about. So let me see if I could. Trying to see if I can find this certain interview, but I don't want it to get copyrighted. Let's see if I can find this clip.
Hey, what's
Nipsey Hussle talks boys in the hood. Now it says I'm a black man, but I live in a predominantly Jewish neighborhood. I don't go to places that have densely black population. I don't care what anybody has to say about it. I mean, I agree. I don't know. Also, I'm curious what your opinion is on that. Um, I mean, but I personally agree. Yeah, that's a general rule. I guess I kind of live by too. Um, but I didn't mean. But when I said what I just said about confrontation and conflict, obviously I meant other black men. But even when you're around white people or any type of people, white, black, men, women, kids. Well, let me talk about this real quick. So in the movie, what was it, Boys in the Hood, or was it Minister Society? No, it was Minister Society. When let me pull up the image. Bear with me, y'all. I know I'm kind of dragging and choppy talking. Boys in it. Yeah, yeah. I agree. Awesome. Uh, let's see. Minister Society. the society buzzing scene. It's a rough scene, man. Oh, this is a rough scene. I think about this scene from time to time. Like, as weird as that may be, we all know this scene. I'm sure everybody in this, or most 90% of the people listening to me right now, seen this movie and know what this scene is. Um, but in case anybody haven't seen it, so obviously he's getting robbed right now. Gun to his dome, chrome to his dome. And they like, just get out the motherfucking car. I'm pretty sure I could play a couple seconds without getting copyrighted, but if I get copyrighted, fuck it. Get out the car, nigga.
Get out the car, nigga. Get the fuck out. Break yourself, nigga. Break yourself.
Now, brother, just get out. I mean, we know how this goes, but brother, please just get out the car. Please. Like, you can't win this one. You got the chrome to your dome. There's no getting out of this one, bro. Just get out the car. It's just a car. But this is what I want to touch on. Nipsey Hussle had an interview where he said, as ignorant, because he's from LA. If you know, you know. He's a gang member. He was a Crip. He's from that LA culture. And he basically said something to the effect of, as ignorant as it may sound, you couldn't walk around the hood, and still have your rep, and, a nigga then took your shit. Like, niggas wouldn't respect you no more in the hood if you let a nigga take your shit. So essentially in the interview, he kind of was saying, like, you just gotta kill me, nigga. Like, I'm not giving you my shit. I don't care if you pull the pistol. Like, I ain't giving you my shit. Um, and that shit, it sounded crazy to me when I heard it. I don't remember how old I was when I heard it, but I know it sounded fucking nuts to me. But him doing that interview etched this scene in my mind even more, probably for the rest of my life. And then I talked to somebody I know who's from that element, and they kind of agree, and they explained it to me, that then they helped me understand a little bit more. They were saying, like, what up, Ivan? They were saying when they were this age, when they were, black and in the hood at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, they had a mentality like, oh, we ain't living to 25 anyway. So, whatever happened, happened. I could never relate to that. Like, no matter what, I've been in different stages of my life, times when we lived in the hood or whatever, but even then, I never felt like I just don't give a fuck about my life, and if I get my brains blew out, oh well. I've never felt like that, thank God. But the person I spoke to, they were saying, yeah, when we was that young, we didn't think we was gonna live to 30 anyway, so it just didn't matter. We was just living day by day, get drunk, get high. If somebody rob us or kill us, anyway, that's what we think gonna happen to us anyway, so we ain't really tripping. So yeah, I ain't giving you up my shit. Do what you gotta do, nigga. I'm like, damn. So in this scene, he basically turns to Kane with the white t-shirt and tell him, I ain't going out like no punk. And that's deep, bro. I ain't going out like no punk when a nigga got the chrome to your dome is a crazy term to say. That's a crazy quote to say. When a nigga got a pistol to your head, I ain't going out like no punk. So anyway, he told Kane, I ain't going out like no punk. And he reaches down under his seat for the pistol. Now, try not to laugh because shit, I mean, this is a movie, but shit like this happen. But okay, I can laugh because it's a movie. He tried to reach down under the seat to get his gun, but it's like, brother, do you really think you going? He already got the gun to your head. You think you're gonna reach down under your seat and get your gun and shoot him before he blow your head off? So essentially, this brother here with the bull ring. Hold on, I gotta play it.
Met her in the face, yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Bull Ring Chronicles.
Metal in her face, yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Bullring Chronicles. Metal in her face, yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Bullring Chronicles. Metal in her face, yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Bullring Chronicles. So essentially, he makes a conscious decision that, like, look, you just gotta kill me, nigga. I mean, that's essentially the decision he made. Like, to take my shit, you gotta kill me. So I guess in the hood, his rep would still be intact. I guess. I mean, he got murdered. He ain't here no more. And I think he had a kid. Did he have a kid in this movie? I can't remember. Maybe they didn't say if he had a kid or not, or did they say he had a kid on the way? I'm sure somebody in here favorite movie is Menace to Society. Can somebody inform me if cousin Harold like had a kid or had, a girl was pregnant or something? I don't know. I don't remember. But I mean, it's really neither here nor there. So he decided to die rather than give up his car. And that's just it's just fucking unfortunate. What up, Lauren? Um, just so the niggas in the hood, I guess, wouldn't say he a bitch. But yeah, I don't know what else I wanted to say about that. But this it's just fucked up. It's a fucked up mentality, sad situation. He should have just got out the car. Fuck. Anyway, let's get back into some bullshit.
What do I mean by masculinity? I'm not talking about cognitive social constructs. I'm talking about the primal and the deep biological sense of what women truly desire. What we desire is to feel led and held and protected by a masculine man. You need to have strong leadership qualities, strong problem solving.
Damn, is that her crib? I'm assuming she do OF. Is that sexist? It's a nice ass place. That's what I'm thinking about. Anyway, let's see. John says poor, uneducated, unskilled people don't have many options to succeed in life. When all those fails, they use their bodies. The females use sex and the males use violence. Damn. Yeah, that's true. Damn. I guess I just always liked myself too much to like get into some bullshit that would land me in jail or dead. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just saying, like, even from a kid, like I don't know. I don't know what it was, man. I easily could have been a statistic, man. All right, I'm hungry. I'm about to get something to eat. I'm gonna let this play. So I'm gonna say this. So if y'all want me to stay on YouTube, I'm looking to meet a $25 live stream goal. Only $5 has been met. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. If not, when I get back, I'm probably gonna wrap up and we're probably gonna go over the Rumble. The Rumble link is at the top of the chat. You don't have to sign up to Rumble to watch it. You just click the link and watch.
If something goes down, she needs to know that you can hold it together in a crisis and protect her. Another aspect of the masculine principle, and I don't talk in terms of necessarily men and women, there's masculinity and femininity as universal principles in nature, is your decisiveness and your direction. You need to have a direction, you need to be goal-oriented, have a purpose that you're devoted to, and show up consistently. She loves your discipline. She loves your consistency.
Yeah, I'm sure she does. It's still not all women though, because there is no all anything. And I think I've posted enough blue-haired, nose-ring women who will disagree with you. But what it is instead is the same words, different faces. You need to have a goal and you need to... my goal is to be a plumber. Let me guess, that might become a problem later on when you can't brag to your friends about what I do for a living. But all I want is to be a plumber. Toxic. You need to chase careers and make money so you can provide her with a luxury life she can't provide for herself. Now don't get me wrong, that sounds way too appealing, but what I could do instead, since this video is gonna show up on Saturday, is call a few of my friends, have a bottle of Jack in between us, fire up some cigars and maybe play some poker. Toxic. Yeah, I know. Still don't care all that much though.
Like, I just think that most men, the majority of men, are just so boring. And they don't have any emotional depth. Like, nothing is going on, like, below that surface. They are so mundanely average and just boring. Yeah, just so boring. Like, speaking to most of them.
Well, yeah, but you see, in my defense, I don't have a goal, that's why. No, wait, I have a goal, but my goal is to be a plumber. Looks like it didn't took long and I found one that disagrees with the previous lunatic. But in her defense, she's looking for all women, except there is no such thing as all women. Because at least some of them don't want to live the way she does.
I don't know. Because I honestly find it so hard to meet women who are like me. Child-free by choice, non-pick-me's, don't focus their whole existence around babies and marriage and getting a ring on their finger and men. Like, do you know how hard it is to find women like that? So I thought maybe I could start like a Discord or I could start like a chat, because I don't know where to find you ladies who are like me either. So if you have any ideas, let me know.
At this point, I've spent enough of my years dating and enough of my years being single where I just don't care to date anymore. I've completely lost any type of enthusiasm for dating, casual dating. I want my soulmate or nothing. I want to merge souls with someone or nothing. I just don't care for any more of this tomfoolery. I'm not willing to settle at this point because all of this waiting and all these years of me not settling need to amount to something. Like, they need to be worth something. Like, it makes no sense for me to not settle all these years and then suddenly be like, okay, well, I guess time is up. Time to settle for Johnny down the street. No. It's like, I want the one or nothing, and I'm okay with nothing too. Like, I will be fine if it doesn't come along at all. I've given enough chances to guys who were like kind of there, kind of had the qualities that I needed, kind of not, where I really was open-minded and compromised and was like, oh, maybe I can overlook other things. No, I cannot. I've done it. I've tried it. I can honestly and wholeheartedly say I've given it a shot of like not being as picky, and it still doesn't work. So I might as well just aim for the stars and aim for the soulmate, husband, the one, whatever, or just be okay with never being with anyone. That is where I'm at personally.
Oh, well, good for you. Where I'm at is at the point where I'll never take anyone serious. If she ever says, I used to be casual dating, but now I am looking for my soulmate. Maybe casual dating doesn't mean what I think it means. It doesn't even matter. You're okay with maybe being single for the rest of your life? Well, guess what? So am I. I don't really need to be the special number 1037.
I don't go on a first date if he starts conversation on dating app from hey. And I don't go on a first date if he invites me for coffee, walk, or God forbids bubble tea.
Oh no, well that ruined my plan for tomorrow. If I only knew from way before a complete stranger I care nothing about will not go on a first date, on a coffee date, all that would have changed nothing. These lunatics can't even hold a spoon properly, and yet all they talk about is fine dining. Well, even though I haven't been embarrassed in a public place in a while now, I don't plan to be anytime soon.
Submissive men are the most masculine of all men, and I will die on that hill. They can hold
their breath or something because I didn't care to listen. But you could always go back on that hill.
I'm convinced that the longer you go without being married or in a serious long-term relationship with a man and having children, your youth stays intact, and not only does it stay intact, you just kind of like elevate into this like youthful but timeless looking woman.
Everybody can't go to college.
Just came back, but I know that was some dumbass shit. Let's run it back one more time.
On that hill.
I'm convinced that the longer you go without being married or in a serious long-term relationship with a man and having children, your youth stays intact, and not only does it stay intact, you just kind of like elevate into this like youthful but timeless looking woman.
Okay, I get it. She's probably like, haha, being funny. Look, here's the thing. I'm sure getting married and having kids does age a woman a little harder. Chasing kids around and shit. I get it. But here's the thing. Look, you're gonna age no matter what. You're gonna age. Whoop-de-doo. When you're 35, you might look 30 instead of looking 40. But is it gonna be worth not having a family or anybody that gives a fuck about you when your parents die? No legacy, no real purpose other than working some dead end job just to pay your bills. But at least you won't have I mean, at least you'll have one less wrinkle on your face though. Like it's stupid. Their whole existence is about looking cute and young, and it's pathetic. What about having a higher purpose than just looking cute or young? Just never mind.
Timeless looking woman. Every woman that I have met that is childless and has not been married is stunning. Stunning.
Have you ever considered that maybe there's more to life than just looking stunning? And most women don't look stunning, but you're showing how small your brain is. But you're not smart enough to know that.
I just saw a 36-year-old the other day. She looked 22, but like
What are the lies that you're hearing that disturb you most?
Oh my God. All of them. I'm very tired of all of the lies.
didn't at the same time, like, you know, when you can just sense some maturity.
And you can notice the Botox because her face is all shiny. And you saw 36 woman who I guess had written.
We're gonna head over to Rumble. We're gonna head over to Rumble. So let me put the link in the chat. You don't have to Never Married. What up, Never Married on Rumble? If you're still there. I don't know. Are you somebody from YouTube Never Married? Anyway, let me put the link. You don't have to sign up for Rumble to watch the live. You could just click the link and watch. I'm putting it in the chat right now. So everybody come over to Rumble and watch me there. I'm about to go over a sleazy episode. All right, we out. I'm over on Rumble. Link is in the chat. If you want to keep watching, free of charge. Don't gotta sign up for Rumble.